What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well out there today. And we are going to talk about crypto program. It's cryptoprogram.me. And I'm talking about this because I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about this program recently. And they made a lot of various claims. Well, I went through and I just watched the entire AMA with James Pelton and Ed, who is with the crypto program. He's like the face of it, basically. And I'm going to discuss the claims they're making, and then we're going to talk about the money that's coming into the system and if this is going to be something that is going to screw over investors or if it's something that is potentially good for the entire market where people can make some serious money. So let's go over and first talk about the claims that this team is making. First, basically what this program does is they do media buys and they promote affiliate products based on what information that Ed gave out during the AMA. Now, my only guess is that these are high ticket affiliate products because otherwise there's no way that any of these returns would even be remotely possible. And that's still with some skepticism of the claims that they're making. Now, the other thing that Ed alludes to in the interview, the AMA, is that they are in the health and wellness niche. And the only thing I can think of on that, there's a lot of high-ticket digital products, and there's a lot of high-ticket supplementation products as well, like these herbal supplements that have really, really high margins. Now, what this company claims to do is they claim that they pay you out 25% every month on your initial deposit. Now, you buy these packets, and the packets are the packets are $550 each, and every in the beginning, the first payout is 32 days after you join, and then thereafter, it's every 30 days, and you earn 25% on the money that you basically loan out. And the reason I say loan out is because they call this a loan rather than an investment, probably for legal reasons, so they can get around that. And you're basically loaning them the money. They are returning the profits to you that way. Now, the money that you initially invest, you put in USDT or USDC, and you are paid out in USDC or USDT. And the only connection I can find to crypto that this project has at all is just the fact that you connect your wallet to it, and that you pay in with crypto and then you get paid out with crypto. That's the only connection to crypto I can find. So why they call this crypto program, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a buzzword that they can use to make some money right now. I have no clue because I can't find any other connection with crypto, and they don't show you any of their income streams in this. Okay, you just have to take them at their word is basically what they get at throughout the entire AMA. Now, there's a couple ways that the YouTubers who are promoting this are making money. Well, number one, they are making money if they get into the program and the program's actually working and they get the payouts. Two, there's a large referral system in this. And let me show you in the FAQ here. If we go over to the FAQ, they have a referral program. Actually, yeah, I forgot. I'm not going to the FAQ. We'll just do it right here from the referral program page. They have two tiers. The first tier is $25 in crypto per package when your referral makes their initial purchase. So initially, anyone who promotes this program and they use their referral link, they get $25 initially for every package that comes on board, okay? And then each cycle, first cycle is 32 days, each cycle thereafter is 30 days. So each cycle, the referral commission is $15 in crypto. Second tier is $625 in crypto, and each cycle thereafter is $625 in crypto. So there's a two-tier system. So basically anyone that you refer into the system, you earn this commission, and then you get a secondary commission as well. And then you also earn a second tier commission of $625. And that's as long, they go on to say here, that's basically as long as that person that you refer stays in the program. So you can see like a YouTuber like Pelton with 51,000 subscribers, Okay, if they can just get, say just even a small amount of their list over here to come over and get involved in this, they will make a fortune from this program. Not to mention, he probably got paid out for the AMA. So it's lucrative for these guys to come in and promote the living hell out of this off the get-go, because you might be wondering, well, why would a YouTuber promote this if it might not be good, or if it might be good? We'll get into that in just a minute. But they get paid out really well. So they're making some good money. I mean, you send 1,000 people and you could have basically a lifetime supply of cash at your hands as long as this program stayed open. Okay. So the way they get around, that sounds a lot like MLM, but the way they get around it, and they actually explain that in the AMA, is that you don't have to refer people to make money through this. They just have that as an option. Okay. So to be able to earn your 25% per month, you don't have to actually go promote this anywhere. MLM makes you do that. And they describe that throughout this AMA as how they get around that. So it's not considered MLM in that situation. Now, one person asked a great question during this call or during this AMA, and you can kind of read it on the screen. It doesn't show up very well because this bar hides it, and I don't want to play the video right now, but person says, so it's always 25% per month. I'm trying to figure out why they just wouldn't get a 10% interest loan. Okay. Now, that is actually a pretty good question, because why would they pay out 25% to other people when they can go get a loan and pay out 10%? Okay. And the way Ed first answers this question is pretty irritating, because it's one of those things that it's not believable, but he pushes it off as more of an altruistic thing where he's trying to help all these other people rather than give money to the banks who are just the big corporations who don't need any more money. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he gets at, is that he may as well help all these other people and give all of us money out of the kindness of his heart rather than get a larger ROI for himself and go to the bank. But he later goes on, and him and James both go on to allude to the fact that getting a bank loan for non-physical products is sometimes very difficult, and it's hard to do for physical products too. If you need inventory for your business, sometimes getting a loan from the bank is just a pain to deal with up front. So I wish they would have just said that, because that's way more believable than going into the whole, well, I'm just trying to give back to the community. It just sounds unbelievable. Okay. That's just my take on it. There are definitely ways that you can make money in any business and also give back to the community. I just don't think that's one of them. I think that's a little, kind of sounds a little shady. Now, I want to talk about some of the other things with this program that to me seem a little bit shady, okay? There's nothing inherently wrong with a referral program, by the way, just so I make myself clear on that. I've been involved in stuff where you refer people before, and I do think there's a time and a place for referral programs. But these YouTubers who jump on board and just pump this stuff early on so they can get their big returns, they don't care ultimately if you end up staying in this or not. They just want to get their returns, and they make this cash up front. So they get this initial cash up front on every packet that comes in, and then all this residual as long as this program is open and as long as the person stays in the program. Pretty lucrative, okay? So I have no issue with that, but there are a few things that I want to point out. As I mentioned, in the AMA, I wasn't a big fan of the answer to that question. But going beyond that, there are several things. First off, with this website, there are no links anywhere to any of their legal pages, so there's no legal pages at all. We'll go over this terms and conditions in just a moment. No legal pages, no business address. In fact, you learn during the AMA that they will not even tell you who the company is that they're doing this through. Also, according to several folks on the AMA, there's no loan paperwork with this. So when you join this, when you go over to the purchase button or you join this, there's no loan paperwork. Now, I'm not signing up for this to find out, but there's no legal documentation. And that leads me to this next part, which is the terms and conditions. I want to specifically point out one part of this, okay? The platform reserves the right to change the rules, commissions, and rates of the crypto program at any time and at our sole discretion without notice, especially in the order to respect the integrity and security of the members' interest. You agree that it is your sole responsibility to review the current terms. Okay, so at any time they see fit, for any reason, they can basically take the returns from this program from the 25% they say they're going to give you down to nothing. I mean, it could be zero. I mean, they have the right to do that. And honestly, with a program like this, if this ends up being a Ponzi scheme, that's exactly what they would do. Now, I'm not saying that is what they're going to do, but that option remains on the table, and that should be a giant red flag. Okay, again, no business that we can see associated with this, no address. There's no way to contact anyone to get a hold of them if there's something wrong. There's no contact area. There's nowhere to even contact someone. There's no help or support. So if there's an issue that you need help with, good luck with that. Now, during the AMA, Ed does mention that you can contact him through Facebook. Again, you're taking someone at their word, and that doesn't mean he has to do anything or will be there to help you. Now, again, I could be totally off base on that, but I don't see anywhere where you're going to get any help or any support if something's not working. And sorry, guys, I know my cat has meowed a couple times during this, but it's she's kind of trapped in here in the office with me today. Now, if you go through into the system here and you go into like the FAQs, you can see a bunch of different FAQs, and one of them is where is the company located? And the one thing they do on this too that just drives me insane, and I have typically no issue with this, but they're using an AI-generated person with an AI-generated script. You probably can't hear this, but I'm going to play this just so... I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I doubt my system audio is picking that up. But basically, it's like a computer voice on an AI, and it's irritating to listen to, okay? Because they're wanting to not let any of their identities out or know who this company is doing all this. But like if you click where is the company located, they don't give you an answer on it. The answer they give you is they say it is an internet-based virtual platform that does not have or require a physical address or office. Well, every company has to have an address of some type, even if it's an internet-based company. So they just mentioned that the company has virtual office in many different countries, so they can't even answer a simple question like that. But you can go through all the FAQ. I'm not going to go through all this stuff. They're just, it's just a lot of red flags that stand out on this for me. One more thing I want to show you here. I think that was it on the FAQ that I wanted to talk about. But one thing over here, let's go over to Dune Stats, and they have the crypto program in here, and they're showing off the USDT crypto program wallet. Okay. Now, as of now, this wallet has received almost $20 million, with a running balance right now of 1.9 million. And you can see here, a lot of this is based on just new wallets connecting. Okay, you can see the total deposits, total withdrawal. Okay, all that's right there. And then you can scroll down and you can actually see the net inflow. And while this net inflow right now is in the positive, that doesn't mean it always will be. Because a couple things you have to keep in mind. One, as new users come on board, this net inflow should always be higher until the new users slow down, just as I showed you before in things like Stable Fund and things like Yield Robot and Baked Beans. Once the new users cut off and stop coming in, the program's just plunged, okay? Now, that could definitely happen here as well, especially if their revenue streams aren't legit or they're not hitting the amounts of dollars that they're saying they're hitting. And for a program like this to always be able to continuously pay you out 25%, that means they always have to be compounding your money going forward. So every time that you buy one of the packets at $550, and they're paying out their referral fees for that as well. So let's say they're bringing in $500 per every packet they put out. They have to be able to compound that money enough to be able to give you 25% over and over and over and over and over again until you decide to pull your money out of the system. Now, to me, that doesn't even seem likely. And, and I've done lots of ad campaigns in my lifetime. And at one point, even if you have a high returning ad campaign, your ROI will start going down over time as the market becomes saturated. There's not an infinite market on every affiliate product. Now, what they'd have to do is always find new affiliate products with super high ticket lines that they could basically keep paying that money out on. But again, that still involves them compounding your money over and over again, and it doesn't seem very likely to me. Okay, so right now you can see this is all in the green, but once new wallets quit connecting, which will happen over time, then that's where you find out if the program can last. And the people who got in early, way back here in July of last year of 2022, going forward, these guys have all made their money back by now. Okay, same with people, maybe not December yet because we're not fully 4 months. So, but all these people back here have all ROI'd in theory, okay? And the people who are getting in now might ROI as well. But it's almost like money musical chairs. At one point, if it's only relying on Ponzonomics and there's really not an income source, because we can't see the income source, if there's really not an income source, this will all come crashing down and only some people will make their money back and other people get screwed. Now, couple last little notes here. One, check out the video from Binance Stuff. I'll put a link to the description below. He has a lot of really good takes on everything. And he points out the biggest Ponzonomic issues with this, why he believes it's a Ponzi scheme. And just a really good video. I highly encourage you to go watch it. He seems like a good guy. Seems like he's really looking out for his audience and the internet in general and trying to steer people in the right direction. So check that out. But he points out some reasons why this is probably a Ponzi. Okay. And the other thing I'll always tell you, if there's too many people all jumping into a project and promoting it real heavily all at once, sometimes you got to ask yourself why. How much money are they getting paid? How much are they making off referrals? Do they care about your well-being? And a lot of these guys, I don't believe that they do. So just some things to watch out for. Guys, this is my take on the program. I'm definitely steering clear of this one. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the program? Or we should call it, do you like the crypto program? Or do you dislike this? What are your thoughts? Do you think this will last? Do you think this is a good place? Do you trust basically a companyless program that says they're promoting affiliate products? I mean, we don't really get to see any of that. Anyway, that's just my take on it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, shoot them below. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video.